I remember the first time I saw a picture of this thing, and it just felt like looking at the original storyboards for some huge medieval film. We're talking about the Bayeux Tapestry.
It's an incredible artifact, and the scale of it is almost impossible to imagine until you really think about it. It's nearly 70 meters long.
That's 230 feet.
Exactly. So you have to picture something nearly the length of a football field, but it's only about 50 centimeters tall.
So, like the height of a computer monitor.
Precisely. And our goal here is to just, unpack a little bit of how this amazing chronicle of the Norman Conquest has survived for over 9 centuries.
And the first thing to unpack, which is so interesting right out of the gate, is that it's called a tapestry, but that's not quite right, is it?
Not at all. That's the first big aha moment for most people. It's actually a stunningly detailed embroidery.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Well, a true tapestry is woven on a loom where the image is part of the fabric itself. This is different. This is colored woolen yarns. Right. The crewel yarn sewn onto a linen background. The figures are outlined with a stem stitch, and then the colors are filled in with what's called couching.
And this technique has a name, doesn't it? It was famous.
It does. It's called Opus Anglicanum, or English work. It was the absolute pinnacle of Anglo-Saxon needlework, famous across Europe.
But wait, so if Bishop Odo, who was William the Conqueror's half-brother, commissioned it, how much control did the Anglo-Saxon stitchers, the conquered people, actually have over the story? You've got the winners commissioning a history told by the losers.
That's the fascinating part. It tells you so much about that early period. The Normans knew quality when they saw it, and they used the best craftspeople available.
Even if they just defeated them in battle.
Especially then. The consensus is that it was made in England, probably Canterbury, around the 1070s.
Just in time for the dedication of Odo's new cathedral in 1077.
Exactly. It's history, but it's history told through the needles of the vanquished, for the victors. The complexity there is just immense.
That idea of communicating massive, complex ideas in a clear way is a timeless challenge. And before we get into the details of the tapestry, I just want to mention our sponsor. This deep dive is brought to you by Embersilk. If you or your business needs help with modern technology, whether it's AI training, automation, or even custom software, Embersilk has the solutions. They're experts at figuring out where intelligent agents can make the biggest impact. You can check them out at embersilk.com.
So let's get back to the content. The main story, of course, is all about the events leading up to the Battle of Hastings in 1066.
It's like an early comic strip, really. It flows from one scene to the next.
It absolutely does. But the real magic, for me, is in the details, especially in the borders. That's where you see daily life.
And technology. I was stunned to see that in scene 10, there's the earliest known picture of a harrow.
An agricultural tool, a new invention at the time.
Yeah, preserved forever in wool. It's not just kings and battles, it's also about how people farmed.
Oh, for sure. But then you get my favorite part. The cosmos itself makes an appearance.
You're talking about the comet.
I am. Scene 32, you see this star with a streaming tail, as it was described. It's the first known picture of Halley's Comet.
Wow.
Think about that. They're telling the story of an invasion, of destiny, and they look up and see this omen in the sky, and they stitch it right into the narrative. It connects their earthly drama to the universe.
So where does that leave his legacy today? 900 years later.
Well, it's officially recognized as one of the great achievements of its era. It's on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register.
As it should be.
And here's the best part, especially for anyone listening in Britain. It's going to be loaned to the British Museum.
No way. When?
From September 2026 to July 2027. It's the first time it will have been back in Britain in 900 years.
That is a once-in-a-millennium opportunity. Literally.
It really is. A chance to see this piece of shared history up close.
It really makes you think about how we preserve our stories. This incredible textile reminds us that the stories we choose to tell and the care we take in telling them, well, that becomes the foundation of our shared history.
It proves that even the smallest threads, when woven together with purpose, can tell the biggest stories for 1,000 years.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.